So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks the third tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boys, Mike, Tony, and Duck in the building. I promise y'all, Tony's down there somewhere. He's down there somewhere. There he is. We are in the building to break down another fun-filled episode, man. We got the Monday night football, San Francisco 49ers versus the Carolina Panthers, man. Y'all out there, make some noise, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I am so hyped, man. I'm excited. This is going to be a really, really fun episode. Where's my air horn at? There we go. Let's put that up there. There we go. All right, so let me run through some formalities really quick, and then we're going to go ahead and get down to what it's all about. If this is your first time here on the YouTube page, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we are going live. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We're going to start with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Those handles are nothing but Niners. That's spelled all the way out. And then we have Snapchat and X. Those handles are nothing but the number 9 ERS. So nothing but 9 ERS. And then last but certainly not least, this is where we're going to be right after the show is over, guys. Head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. Some of you guys out there don't have Disney Plus. Some of you guys out there don't have ESPN Plus. Some of you guys can't see the show tonight. If y'all going to miss this Monday night action, y'all, I don't know what to tell you. But it's not going to be my fault. Head on over patreon.com/NB9ERS. We're going to be there with energy. We're going to be live. We're going to be taking birthday shots because it was just my birthday, y'all. Yeah. Your birthday was like a week and a half ago. Like look, the Panthers Niner thing is already not working. So it's gonna be interesting though, y'all. Let's go ahead and get down into this, guys. We have a lot to discuss in a little bit of time. So before I even say anything else, let me turn it over to my man Tony. Tony's been a long time since we've seen or heard from you, man. How are you doing? How you been? And how are you feeling about the state of this team, bro?
Oh, first of all, happy birthday to you. I texted you on the wrong day. I know I screwed that up. It's your birthday too, Doc?
Okay, go ahead. Just let him know. Come on.
Birthday is 10 days before his.
I'm sorry. Doc, happy birthday. I should say to you first, then Mike. Sorry, bud. Yeah, so I'm doing all right. Just busy, really, really, really busy with work. I just had to go on mute before we went live because they just called me to see if I wanted to work overtime. And I basically just said, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. And that's it. I mean, just busy working. Family's good. That's it. And, just grinding every day. As far as this game, I mean, in the state of the 49ers, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of distractions, if we could say, maybe. Head games, potentially, something like that. But there's just a lot to talk about. And I'm a little nerve-wracking as a 49er fan because this is like a serious issue. And there's fault on both sides. And I just feel it needs to be addressed and the door needs to be closed. We'll get into that, but it just needs to be addressed. It can't linger. That's just my opinion.
Well, I tell you what, because it's a distraction, let's go ahead and tackle that first, Duck. Sorry, you could sit this one out. This is going to be an in-house conversation. You can chime in if you want to, but I tell you what, before we do that, let's go ahead and take these birthday shots, guys. Y'all already know what it is over here, man. This is a shot for my birthday. So I want to say happy birthday to you, Duck.
Happy birthday to you, bro.
Thank you, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
And if y'all are out there and you guys are going to be drinking tonight, please be responsible. Do not get behind the wheel if you have to drive really far, unless you don't consume a lot. Got you. Just looking at me like I'm crazy. I got this. I've been doing this. Look, Michael Ing, this is giving me kind of a pod about it, huh? I've been trying to get them to bring it back. They don't want to play with me, Mike. They don't want to play with me, Mike, but it's all good. Tony.
That was one of our faithfuls. I appreciate the birthday love, Mike.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. Ace is in the building too. Look.
He said he was about to join.
He did. Bear just knocking over the can. We're not playing this game, bro. All right, so my dog is knocking. He's doing it on purpose at this point. If he walks back again, I'm gonna hit him. I would never hit my dog, guys, in front of y'all. So listen. The Niners have been having this whole like little distraction thing going on. Thank everybody out there for the birthday love. Brandon Ayuk, the story came out from Mike Silver and Diana Rossini, two people whom I absolutely loathe. So let me just go ahead and get this out there. I don't like either one of these people as reporters. More importantly, because where they work, they have to drum up headlines to make people subscribe. It is a subscription-based only publication that they work for. So you have to buy a monthly thing to read any of the Athletics shit. And Diana Rossini is notorious for making shit up and then retracting it later on or saying, oh, that's not how I meant it to sound, or I didn't mean it to come out that way. And so I personally just can't stand it. But they report that the 49ers recently removed all of Brandon Ayuk's guarantees from his contract for 2026, which is an indication that the 49ers and the team are parting ways with the wide receiver that they just signed to a deal last year. Now, immediately, 49er fans say, oh, well, then screw this guy. Forget him. Like, we don't care. He should have been traded already and blah, blah, blah. I've never been on that boat. Now, I think Tony was on that boat, and don't let me put words in your mouth, but I think that you were over the antics also. How I was with Debo was how Tony was with Brandon Ayuk. So so you guys understand how we view this from all sides here. They asked Kyle Shanahan about it at his presser. Kyle's words in short were basically, I don't have a lot to do with that. It was more legal and contractual stuff with lawyers involved and all that. In my 20 years of coaching, I've never had anything like that happen, but it was reported that happened recently. This happened way back in July, and right now my focus is getting Brandon Ayuk back, who is week to week. We are waiting for the phone call for him to say that he's ready to start resuming practice. That's where Kyle Shanahan left it. To me, that's important. That's extremely important to know that this happened early July, and it's just now being reported. So I'm going to shut up now. I want to let Tony chime in and give your thoughts on this.
All right, well, what you just said, I feel is like it's almost like damage control, what he said at that press conference. But the way I see it is this nonsense has been starting since the Super Bowl, right? And his family, I don't remember who exactly it was,
His
went
brother.
live. Brother, or was his brother? Somebody went live like on
Someone
Instagram.
that he calls his brother, yeah.
Yeah, we're out. Like, okay. I understand he was wide open in that play in the end zone, but let's look at that play again and how the block was blown and Chris Jones was barreling down on Brock Purdy's face, and Brock probably did not even see him because of the missed block. So they need to calm down with that. And going right to the social media minutes after the game, and my issue is like I don't like that. Now, if Brandon was behind it, I don't know. Maybe the family just did it, or a friend just did it on his own. That's a different story, but I just don't like that. Then the contract issue came into play, right? He wants this, he wants that, he wants this, he wants that. The Niners lowballed him. They tried to get him for what they can get him for. And it was extensive negotiations. It was hard negotiations. He held in training camp. He's walking around with a towel on his shoulder. Okay. They finally caved and they gave him what he wanted, but they also protected themselves in the flip side of it. And that's why I think they were able to do what they did today or yesterday or July, what was reported 2 days ago and transpired in July. So now In between that time, there was videos being posted of like the Washington.
Hold on, Tony. I'm sorry. Real quick. For those of you who are watching for the first time or haven't been here in a while, there are 2 different links on the YouTube channel. So if you guys are getting one with the distorted view, that is for people who watch with the phone in the upright portrait mode. If you guys want to watch it on a full screen, back out. There are 2 links. They both look exactly the same with the same exact description. You just got to click the other one, and that'll give you the full screen experience. So I apologize. This is something that YouTube is doing. This is outside of my control. So just leave the stream that you're in if you're not getting the right view, and click the other one. So, all right, Tony. Sorry. Back to you, buddy.
So, where did I leave off?
You were saying that this happened early July, but it was reported 2 days ago.
Okay, so after that, stay over there. After that, that whole issue, remember how he was posting about look at Washington's practice film, like he had access to it with the quarterback from Washington who he's very close with and all that stuff. I understand he has a very tight relationship with him, but you shouldn't be doing that when you're under contract with a team, and the team that just extended you to a massive contract and gave in to a number that you wanted and they didn't want to go to. So this is where I kind of fault the 49ers. Like, if they didn't truly want to do that, they should have never have done it. And I think there's another issue with that front office. We talked about in the beginning once an individual was first hired, but I'll get into that later. But I just feel once they signed him, he reported to camp, he had his game, then he did that whole stunt with the shorts. That stunt with the shorts was the final straw for me because all the team, I think it was black. They were all in black shorts, and he came out with red shorts, right? And if it was an honest mistake and he just thought he could wear it and get away with it, that's cool. But he got reprimanded. He got called out on it. He got challenged, and he backed down because he knew he was wrong. But the kicker was he had the right color shorts on under the wrong color shorts. So that tells me he tried to test Kyle and see what he can get away with. And see who really has the upper hand, the player or the coach, and what he can get away with in that situation. And Kyle checked him and stood up. And I'm happy Kyle did that because it's Kyle's team. And if the practice uniform is offense is in white, defense is in red, everyone's in black shorts, your ass better be in black shorts because you're not an individual. There's no I in team. So that was the final straw, in my opinion. And then everything was silence until I think it was the Houston Texan game. It was a night game. If I'm correct. I don't remember, but I don't remember much being on midnight. But he was on the field. His window was not open, and he was running like full speed on the field when they were warming up. And the 49ers could have gotten trouble for that. And I don't know how they did it. Because
I know how they didn't get in trouble for it, though.
He was not supposed to be doing that. Because
no, that's not true. That's not true. He's not supposed to be practicing on the field with the team. That wasn't a practice period. So that was equivalent to him being in his own backyard running routes and catching passes. It wasn't during the game, so it's not game time, and it wasn't at a NFL what's not ordained. What's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't at an NFL sanctioned practice. It was a dead time period. It was
even though the team was on the field warming up at the same time.
Even though the team was on the field and all that stuff, it wasn't during business hours of the NFL. So it didn't. That's why it wasn't anything sanctioned by the NFL. That's why he was able to go out there and do that.
All right. So if that's the truth, that's real, and that's the rule of the league, okay, that's fine. But why is he doing that? Why did he have to go and do that and prove like, hey, look at me, I'm running? It's kind of like he's trying to cause issues. Like he's trying. My ultimate thing is he does not want to be in San Francisco, and that's all it comes down to. He does not want to be there. He didn't. I don't know why he signed that contract. He thought for what reason it was going to be his way or the highway, and it's not. And I just think the team needs to sit him down with his agent, with Kyle and that front office, and say, listen, either you're in or you're out. We did what we did. You weren't what's being reported. I'm not saying I know, but what's being reported, he would go for his PT and he would bail. Rumor has it he was supposed to be in meetings like it was reported, and now it's being reported that he never went. So you don't know what to believe.
Right. So let's fast forward. What does it mean that because we got to get to this pregame show and we only got like 7 more minutes left before we got to get to the. No, it's all good. And this is what happens when you haven't been around a while. I'm throwing shots at you, man. I'm trying to bait you to coming back some more. So let's get in here, man, because there's some good stuff that we got to talk about. But I'm watching the time. We got to get into the inactives and all that stuff. Fast forward to the end now. We know that this happened back in July. We know that he's working his way back from injury. Tony, do you believe that Brandon Ayuk will be a part of this team this season, yes or no?
No.
As in because of the injury?
I don't know what it's because of. I don't know if it's because of the injury. I don't know what his status is. You don't know what to believe because this is where the 49ers are wrong. They're not transparent with this shit. Everything's like, well, I don't know. We don't know. No one knows nothing. No one says anything. And right. I just think there's too much unknown. And then they drop this bomb. Kyle does the damage control. And now all these beat writers and content creators are trying to flip the script saying, oh, Brandon Ayuk's going to play this year. How the hell do you give up $26 million, walk away from it, don't challenge it, but you're going to show up and play this year? That's what I just don't understand.
But, well, this year's salary is already on the books between the injury and all that stuff, so that doesn't matter. But, all right, so you don't think he's going to play this year, and that means you also don't think he's going to be back with the team next year, correct?
I don't think so. I don't.
Okay. Another show for another time. Really good stuff here. Great cliffhanger because the way I see it is a little bit – no, I'm lying. It's very different. But we don't have time to get into that right now. Let's go ahead and get into these inactives for today's game and talk about how important this is going to be. Duck, we haven't heard from you, so I want to start with you first, all right? So we have the inactive list here from the Carolina Panthers. And, Duck, I need you to tell me who's a starter and who's not because I don't know anything about your shitty team. So let me know.
Damn.
What you got here? Yeah. Oh no. That's right. I'm telling y'all right now, Niners by 13. But
first of all, not shitty. 6-5.
Holy shit, Hunter Renfrow's on that team.
This deep into the season and what forever? I don't know.
Which
like,
confirms
last time we were relevant was when Steve Wilkes was the interim coach.
That confirms that y'all are shitty. That's kind of my point.
No,
but,
it means for the first time we're not shitty in forever. That's what it means.
All right. I like
so up here we got 3 starters. Trevin Wallace, Christian Roseboom, those are our top 2 linebackers, the inside linebackers, and Cade Mays is our center. He took the job from Austin Corbett.
So wait, you tell me there's 3 starters that are out today?
Yes.
Who are they again?
Trevin Wallace, who's the green dot. Christian Roseboom. So
your Mike linebackers out.
Mm-hmm. Christian Roseboom, who was the green dot, and then we switched it to Trevin, and he improved significantly.
Okay.
Cade Mays, the center. Yeah.
That's your starting center?
Yes. So he wasn't the starter to start the season, though. The guy starting tonight was the starter to start the season.
49er fans out there, hear me and hear me well.
Oh, my goodness.
Hear me and hear me well. We don't need to continue this pregame show. Guys, get your victory shots ready. Huh?
So
they're telling me
that
they have backup tight ends. Backup linebackers out there. Let's go. Are you kidding me? It's over. This game is over.
The center tonight is a starting caliber center. We move him around on the interior of the line as necessary with other injuries.
Yeah.
This will be our 10th starting O-line combination tonight this season.
Mm-hmm. So
what
that tells me
well,
that they have experience together.
except for one dude.
This is like the Niners linebacking core. We've had I think 6 different combinations of starting linebackers. So that means that they have depth. That means that they have depth, and these guys are getting experience.
The O-line literally is the only spot on our roster that has depth. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust. I'll tell y'all straight up. I don't trust the linebackers.
Oh no, I heard that.
In fact, I can only tell you one of the guys that should be starting.
So that's what
I don't even know the name of the other dude.
I want you to tell me if it's true or not. I heard that the guy that you guys are going to be using as Mike has 1 career start under his belt.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Kyle Shanahan's going to have.
Wait. So do we.
Nah, Tony, don't do that. Shut up, don't give him no ammo, Tony. Whose side are you on right now, bro? What are you doing?
I cannot confirm or deny, but I do know, like...
Kyle Shanahan's going to have a field day with your linebackers.
This is what I'll say, right? Like, you and I used to go back and forth about, top linebacker in the league between our 2 teams.
Yes.
That was years,
That
obviously.
was when you had Kuechly, we had Willis, we had Bowman.
Even before Kuechly, we had Beason. Yep. Right, like I was trying to make that argument.
And y'all had
way
Davis
back
too.
when.
I like Davis too, right? Wasn't Davis your linebacker?
Yes, we always had Thomas Davis. Yeah. Beside both of them, I wouldn't say that about either of these. Like, I haven't called you and said, Mike, let's revisit the conversation. Right, like that. At best, middle of the pack on their best day, like that. Trevin Wallace got potential, but whatever. Y'all are familiar with Christian Roseboom. He was a Ram before we signed him this past offseason.
Yes.
So
Jared, Harrison, Hunter, or Hunt maybe?
That's just
Are these guys just backups?
They're just bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hunter Renfro is a dude that was hella hyped, had a great camp. He's done nothing in the regular season. When he's gotten opportunities, he hasn't gotten any opportunities.
What he's saying, guys,
so he's over the hill.
Hunter Renfro
he's over the hill. He's not what y'all saw when he was with the Raiders.
He's their DeMarcus Robinson.
Sure. Why not?
Preseason training camp. DeMarcus Robinson was a talk. Oh, he's catching passes from Brock Purdy. He's catching passes from Mac
honestly
Jones.
Just think Hunter Renfro was a vet that had all the experience that, hey, I can come in here and make a roster.
Okay.
But he's over the hill. It ain't going to translate to game day.
So, this is something that could be a weakness for you guys, that line.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, I'm going to put it on you now to break down this Niners inactive players list here. I'll read it to you, and then you tell them what important players are on this list that could be a little bit of a detriment. We got running back Jordan James, wide receiver Jordan Watkins, offensive lineman Connor Colby, defensive lineman Robert Beal Jr., defensive lineman Kevin Givens, linebacker Tatum Bethune, and kicker Eddie Pinheiro. On that really quick, the Niners have elevated from the practice squad Matt Gay, the kicker, and linebacker Jalen Graham. Tony, the floor is yours.
I mean, I think Bethune, we could say, became, due to the Fred Warner injury, the heart and soul of that defense in the middle. He's hurt now. It's tough, man. They just keep dropping stars. Not stars, but players, left and right. Every game, someone goes down. Very interesting thing, though. I think they're short one defensive end, and they did not bring up Farrell. And Beal is in the concussion protocol, so I think they're actually short one edge guy. It's going to be interesting to see the rotation, what they use, how they do it. But Beal was their fourth guy last week, and I don't think they didn't put anybody to the active roster. So that's it. I guess they're going to go with three. Jordan James hasn't dressed once this year. Watkins, I would love to see more of him, especially now with this whole Ayuk situation. Get him on the field, get him some run, get him some experience. Unfortunately, they didn't pull him up. Colby took the back seat now to the rotation at left guard between Burford and what's that dude's name? Damn, I forgot his name.
So,
Whatever.
I guess of this list of inactives for the Niners, Tony, with the replacement level guys coming in here, and again, Tatum Bethune is going to be the big name there. That's our new Mike, right? Tatum Bethune was the Mike after Fred Warner went down. So who's getting the mic tonight, Tony?
It's going to be Curtis Robinson. Curtis Robinson with his first start.
Yes. And now he was supposed to get a start last year. Kyle told him, hey, you're going to be the starter tonight. And 20 minutes later, he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
So the guy that's getting his first start tonight, knock on wood that this dude can make it out of the locker room at least. Let's hope he can get out of the locker room. Which one of these players on this list, Tony, give the Panthers an advantage? Because I got two names here. So let's see what you think.
Give the Panthers an advantage. I would say number one, Bethune versus the run.
Yes.
I think they're going to miss that type of linebacker versus the run. And I would say Pinheiro.
Eddie Pinheiro, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
y'all may not know, is our former kicker.
No,
trust
me, we know.
All kidding aside, I'm really happy for
honestly wish he
Robinson
was in the game.
getting an opportunity to start with the green dot on his head. I'm happy. The guy's been with this team for the last, I think, 3 years. Practice squad, active roster, bounced around. Special teams guy. He's been given it. He just kept showing up, doing his thing, and now he has an opportunity to get his first start. And I'm happy for him. I hope he plays well tonight.
All right, let's go ahead and start breaking this preview down. I'm going to take off this screen share here. We are going to zoom back in on Duck and I the way it's supposed to be because my wife is going to kill me if I don't do it the other way. All right. No, I got you.
Oh, it's got to be on you.
No. Relax. You are very insecure. Like, I don't like how you're doing this right now.
I'm not.
Okay.
Just one thing.
Do I look taller? Am I too tall for you? I'm sitting on the cushion. Oh, okay.
All right. And I know what it is when we stand up. We can
Sit on the cushion.
So I am on a cushion. I've lost a lot of weight, and I don't have any kind of like.
He looks sick. Just so we know.
You think I lost too much weight? You never said this to me.
You haven't looked this small since you were 21. There was a party years ago. You were 21. It wasn't your 21st, but you were 21 at that party. I don't remember exactly where it was. There are pictures of it. I've seen it.
Don't like it.
You look sick in that. You look sick now.
So I'm trying to hide it under. All right, we're going. So this is this is what we're going to talk about here. Not that. We're going to revisit this though. This is not over. This is not. This is far from done. I don't like that little side camera thing. Y'all just got to see what y'all see on that. I can't help y'all.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, so let's talk about the game plan here. Duck, what are the strengths of the Panthers offense? Go.
Oh, the Panthers offense. The ground game and Tedero McMillan. I don't know how else to say that.
So are you? Is it?
Our O-line is built for the run game.
Okay.
Even with the injuries, our O-line is built for the run game to open holes, create lanes for our running backs. Rico Dowdle is Rico Dowdle.
He's actually playing
Chuba
so
Hubbard
much
is
better.
getting healthier. He came back too soon from his injury.
Okay.
He's getting healthier.
All right.
I'm still not sure that he'll be back to his normal self tonight, so don't quote me on that. But both of them are effective when healthy, and behind that O-line, like the O-line is built to road grade and run.
Okay.
And then Tedero McMillan. And the other guys are like, he opens it up. Lee Gett looks better this year because somebody is taking attention away from him.
True.
Jalen Coker is a route technician who looks better because Tedero McMillan is on the field.
True or false? Bryce Young is not a strength for the Panthers offense. I change it. True or false? Bryce Young is a liability for the Panthers offense. I'll change it up.
Depends on the night.
He's had one good game. All right, fine.
He hasn't had one
Tony.
good game. He hasn't had one good game, number one. Number two, I will take Bryce over most other quarterbacks. I'm not prepared to say any, and I'd have to do a deep dive, so don't get me to do that. But we talked about this last week. Need a winning or tying drive at the end of the game.
No, I've seen his
6-7 minutes or less.
Yeah,
I've been saying 8 minutes or less with Bryce Young. We'll eat the clock. He gives us a good chance. It's got to be a one-score game, obviously.
Right.
The situation doesn't
Okay.
exist otherwise.
That's fair. Because I noticed that you didn't list him as a strength. That's why I asked. And that's coming off of a 448-yard game.
Nah. Because was that 448 yards, was that a flash in the pan or was that Bryce?
Well, based off of the season, that was the complete opposite of what it is. Because I've also seen 120-yard games from him.
We've seen this before.
Okay. All right.
Not 448. That was a franchise record.
So, Tony.
But we've seen great games from him that don't happen consistently.
Tony, knowing what he said the strengths of their offense are, the run game, and then T-Mac, the wide receiver, the rookie wide receiver, who, by the way, leads all rookie wide receivers in receiving yards. Is this an advantage for the Panthers or an advantage for the Niners?
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to slight lean towards advantage to the Panthers for a couple of reasons. If the pass rush, if they can't get home and apply pressure and hit him a couple times, you're going to have an issue. You could have the best corner on your defense, and if the pass rush doesn't get there to make that quarterback throw quicker, and he can hold it all day for 3 seconds and wait to that route to develop, I don't care who your corner is, the ball's going to be completed if he's any type of quarterback. So the run game, I think the Niners have been up and down versus the run. I think the Niners could challenge the run. I'm just worried about if they can't get any pressure, if they can't force him to move off the spot. If he's comfortable, I think that could be an issue. But I do like the 49ers offense matched up against their defense. They're a very zone-heavy defense. And Brock Purdy loves playing versus the zone. So,
well, this is what I was going to go with you to next. So I want you to highlight, and then we'll have Doug respond with their strengths on defense, because we got to get to this show. We got to get to the game. So we got, all right, 30 seconds or less, Tony. Talk about the strengths of the 49ers offense. Go.
It's, like I just said, zone defense, and I think it's a favorable matchup for the 49ers. They got Nick Scorton, I think his name is. He's a good pass rusher. I mean, if he's on Trent Williams, I think Trent Williams has got to lock his ass down. I think the inside will now solidify in that guard position. I think it's a little better. I do like the Niners offense versus the defense due to their heavy zone principles, though.
All right, 30 seconds or less, Doug. Strengths of your defense. He's
The
done.
pass-
That's it. He was done. Now,
The pass rush and the secondary is a pseudo strength. We got Trayvon Moore coming down. We signed him from the Raiders. He's freaking enforcer. J.C. Horn, when he's not tripping over his own freaking feet, is literally a top 3 corner in the league. Fight me, I don't care. Nick Scorton is coming into his own, and Derek Brown is a mother-loving monster.
Okay.
So,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We're not going to let this thing go. Duck, I'm going to give you the first opportunity here. Give me your winners and or losers of the game. If you have a score prediction, go for it.
I don't have a score prediction. I told you I wasn't going to have a score prediction. I also don't want to give you a winner or loser because that has not been going well for me this year.
I respect that.
I'll be honest, and I'm sure there are Panthers fans watching. When I pick the Panthers, we lose.
Oh, I heard that all you guys got to do is win the coin toss and it's over.
I didn't hear that.
The Panthers are, I swear to God, the Panthers are 6-0 when they win the coin toss and 0-5 when they lose it. I swear to God.
What I know is when I pick the Panthers, we lose, except for the Jets game. Other than that, I'm not willing to make a choice. That's where I come down on this. And I think when I did make one, it was the Niners because I'm hoping we win. So, reverse psychology.
Tony, give me your winners or losers. You don't have to give me a score prediction, but let's get up out of here, baby.
I just hope the Niners win. I do. I think in order for them to crawl into the playoffs or limp into the playoffs, they got to win this game. They have to.
Wait,
Panthers.
I'm sorry, can I chime in? That's
Panthers.
interesting because I told you, I feel like the Panthers need to split these next 2 games, and I do think y'all are our better bet between y'all and the Rams.
Right.
So I think to make the playoffs and potentially win our division, like we just need more wins, and I don't know where they're coming from.
Well, with a win tonight, the Panthers do take first place, the sole first place of the NFC South. So this is a must-win for both teams tonight, guys. So we're going to have a really good smash-mouth game here. Everybody else that's out there watching, man, we hope you guys enjoyed this preview show. We love you guys. Head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. The party is going down literally right now. We'll see y'all soon. Tony, do you remember the sign-off, man? You've been going for a while. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's test them out, y'all. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always
Remain faithful.
Let's go, baby.
Keep
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but niners.